signed the Paris Climate Agreement, fresh concerns are being raised about the largest population of polar bears in the world.
In the world's northernmost inhabited region, polar bears outnumber people. The bear brands helped make Salbard famous. But to see them in their natural habitat requires an epic journey into the wilderness, over a barren wasteland the size of Sri Lanka. But down there, the landscape's changing. Global warming means there's now much less sea ice than in years gone by. Polar bears depend on the ice to survive. This is where they hunt seals, rest and breed. We land in a remote corner of Salbard, where a team from the Norwegian Polar Institute have tranquilized a bear. They've covered its eyes to shield it from the harsh Arctic sun. This is a critical time for the scientists. They have to work quickly to carry out all the necessary measurements to work out the health and well-being of this magnificent bear. But Jon Aas, the world's leading expert on polar bears, is concerned.
And if you feel here, you can really feel all the bones.
This 19-year-old male, a relatively old bear, is dangerously thin, despite an apparent abundance of food. More research is needed to find out why. The Canadian Arctic's already lost 29% of its sea ice, and there are worries the same will happen here. If there continues to be less winter sea ice, Svalbard's bears will be forced north into a much harsher habitat.
If you go far north of Svalbard, you would suddenly get much deeper water, and then that's less productive areas. And the bears might still find sea ice there, but it might be less food. And another thing is that the distances from the islands and up to the sea ice, to the pack ice, increases. And the females need to get back to the islands to go into den and reproduce, because polar bears, they need snow dens to raise cubs in winter.
For the first time ever, scientists on Salbard have recorded polar bears eating dolphins in the Arctic. They shouldn't even be here at this time of year. The researchers blame global warming for the bears expanding their diet.
So that's the first sign after he recovers from the immobilization, is that he starts getting some feel of the tongue.
As this bear starts to come round, the scientists know it faces an uncertain future. Like their fragile Arctic home, the bears are now more vulnerable to climate change than ever before.